Welcome to Andy's Garage. I'm Andy Phillips. Today I'm going to be showing you something very cool. I was able to attend a local car show recently and film some very cool cars, but better than that, I was able to meet a professional race car driver, Mr. Frank Sanchez, who's still active today. He's raced in NASCAR, IMSA, SCCA, sprint car racing, and much, much more. He was there with his Ford GT700, which is an awesome car. But he was nice enough to invite my family and I back to his place to take a private tour of his garage and check out some of the cool race cars that he's working on and that he actually still races. So let's go ahead and get started. This awesome first generation Ford GT700 is one of only 4,038 vehicles that were built between June 28, 2004 and September 30th, 2006. This awesome supercar features a 5.4 liter, 329.5 cubic inch supercharged Ford V8 and a 6-speed manual Ricardo transmission.
They called us today and they asked us to bring one of our cars, but it takes a while to load up those cars.
This vehicle has a width of 76.9 inches and a total height of 43 inches. The total length of this vehicle is 182.8 inches with a wheelbase of 106.7 inches.
coming into Frank's garage, the first car that caught my eye was this awesome Katrum SP300R, also known as a Katrum Lola SP300R. This track-only open-roof Le Mans prototype was designed by Katrum Cars. Packed with a 16-valve, 4-cylinder, supercharged Ford engine, this vehicle has a total of 300 horsepower with a 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds and a top speed of 180 miles an hour. Featuring a Hewland FTR 6-speed sequential gearbox, which is controlled by a pair of paddles behind this squared-off steering wheel.
We had some problems with that car on Friday.
Is this normally a 2-seater?
Down there, every 6 laps I ran out of brakes. Other than that, it wasn't a big problem. Yeah.
Ran out of them because you were just burning through them?
No, it was just overheating the brake fluid. And when that happens, the brake pedal goes right to the floor. We fixed it. We figured it out. Actually, the mechanic of the guy that was on the pole that qualified first, that ultimately ended up winning the race. I've known Jim for a long time.
This Mazda stock car was a cool attraction for my kids and I since it reminded us of Lightning McQueen. Another car in Frank's collection was this Corvette stock car, which he fired up for us.
Oh, and the doors and everything.
There's a procedure you got to go through. You got to have oil pressure before you start the engine. So you just don't let the ignition start.
Oh, I see a building.
Yeah. These motors are 60 grand a piece. You don't want to wreck one on startup. Okay, it's gonna go. You all be careful.
Located towards the back of Frank's garage is this awesome Norma M30 LMP3 race car. This vehicle was built by French company Norma Auto Concepts. It features a Nissan VK50VE V8 engine with 420 horsepower. The entire chassis of this vehicle is carbon fiber, which keeps it at a very light weight at only 1,984 pounds. This vehicle was originally debuted in 2017 at the 2017 Le Mans, in which it won the race. Looking inside the vehicle feels like you're looking inside the cockpit of a jet with all of the computer controls and switches.
See how it says neutral?
Yes.
In the middle of that steering wheel?
Mm-hmm.
Everything you need is going to be on that steering wheel. The oil temperature, the water temperature, differential temperature, the brake temperature, everything's going to be on there. That's why they're so expensive.
On the back wall of Frank's garage, as you can see here, are different photos framed with pictures of him in races that he was part of over the years, including Indy races, sprint races, stock car races, etc.
All right, well, that wraps up this video, checking out race car driver Frank Sanchez's personal garage. I hope that you enjoyed this video. It was cool to see these cars. These aren't really cars that you get an opportunity to see on a regular basis. So when I saw it, it was like being a kid in a candy store, you know, checking that stuff out. Very cool stuff to see it up close and in person. Please like this video, subscribe to this channel. I'm constantly posting content. I have a lot of videos coming out on vehicles that I've done work on, then the videos are being edited. Some General Motors vehicles, Nissans, different things that were done. They're coming up in the upcoming videos. We have this Lamborghini Countach LP400S replica that I've been working on. Body is pretty much done. Got a little bit of touch up you can see there, just kind of filling in some little things, but getting ready to paint it. So that'll be the next video that's being filmed that'll be released. We'll be starting the paint on this vehicle finally after a few years of restoring it and doing work to it, and the interior, the mechanical, all that stuff. And once that's done, the cool thing is it's just a couple little tweaks with the engine and then the suspension. Then we're getting the rims made over in Europe, so that car will be hopefully wrapping up soon. Also, in the next, I think, month or so, Frank Sanchez is going to be racing up in New Jersey, so I'm planning on going to that as well. Be filming that, be posting that on this channel as well. So please subscribe so you don't miss out on these upcoming videos. As always, I appreciate all the support, and I'll see you next time.